Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is going to be my top 10 games of this year of 2021. Now there will be some honorable mentions. All these games are based off of games that were released this year or had a major update. And these are mostly games that I have played or I have seen somebody play. Now without further ado, let's get on into the video. Starting off our list, number 10 is GTA Online. Now I know you guys are going to be very concerned about this one being number 10, but I put it at number 10 for a reason. This game was updated a lot throughout 2021 with the Kyle Perico heist, with the casino heist, with the recently imported Franklin and Dr. Dre story expansion for Franklin into online, and some more other things that were put in online. GTA Online has been a very, very good thing to play this past year, especially through the pandemic. So that is why GTA Online is number 10 on this list. Number 9, Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 is at number 9 because this game is very fun. It's like any other Far Cry game. You go take out big bads, or not big bads, but bad guys from each settlement of the island that they are on in Yara, and Anton Castillo is a very good big bad in this game. Now this game is a non-stop thrill ride from start to finish, as you would expect from a Far Cry game. Now, this Far Cry 6 offers a variety of action-packed ways to topple through everybody that you come across. It's very fun, very exciting. It's a Far Cry game. What else can you expect? But that is why it is getting number 9 on this year's 2021 Game of the Year. Number 8 is Call of Duty Warzone. Now hear me out. Call of Duty Warzone was definitely having to be on this list because it had major updates, of course, but everybody was playing this game throughout the pandemic, and that is why we got tired of it, because something was always broken every week that we got to use. But without this game, I don't know how many people would have got through the pandemic with video games. Yes, there were other video games that came out, but this game stood the test of time throughout the pandemic and always kept us entertained. Even if we were mad at the game, we were always still playing it. Now, it's not the same, but I do think Call of Duty Warzone deserves to be on this list. Number 7, Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 is number 7 because this game is very good. It's a good game to play, especially if you played the prequel Little Nightmares. Now, Little Nightmares 2 does not have bigger enemies to fight, but they are quite creepy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the teacher that got the super long neck that could stretch through the vents and stuff that could chase you. That was crazy. And you don't have to go through any of this stuff alone because you got Sasha 6 with you, or the girl in the yellow coat. She's going around with you, and there's so many things that happen in this game, especially the big twist at the end that I'm not gonna spoil for you unless you have played the game. If you haven't, go ahead, play this game. Little Nightmares 2, number 7 on the list. Number 6 on the list is Hitman 3. Hitman 3 started off the year with a banger. And it introduced new elements, man. You got a camera, first off, and there are so many new things you could do. You can go one way or avoid going one way and go to a different way, which was harder than where you were going to go because it was a shortcut. So it was more of a way that you would get caught going the way that you just tried instead of going the way that you were trying to go. And I know I'm sounding like I'm just saying gibberish, but I'm not, because this game is very, very good. It was a great way to start off the year, and there was very fun, and there was a story like there usually is for Hitman games, but you weren't just John Wicking people out of nowhere. You had to be more strategic, and it was more fun and made you feel more like Hitman. Hitman number 6. And number 5 is Deathloop. Deathloop is a game that I played that I wish I was able to play more of, like most of these games. This game is fun. The mechanics are great. The shooting mechanics are great. The fighting mechanics is great. You start the game at dying. You die in the beginning of the game. I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you, but you die in the beginning of the game. And then you go back in time and you wake up on a beach before you die, and some mysterious woman had killed you. It's crazy. It's crazy. This game is fun, and it's investigation, and it's artistically crafted for hours and hours of game time of you playing, of course. So if you guys want to check this game out, I definitely suggest you go check it out. Number 4 is Forza 5. Forza 5 is number 4 because Forza is usually a game that people play just to play and use super duper nice looking cars and upgrade their cars. But this game looks amazing as well. You can drive around multiple places, and the online community and the competitive races are amazing, especially customizing and doing the challenges for this game. It's great. Forza, I almost said Far Cry. Forza 5 is a brilliant game in so many ways, and it welcomes new things that you just got to try for yourself, man. From driving on a coast to driving on the jungle to driving in Dubai and driving, I forgot the freaking, but driving in the snow. It's amazing. Just go play this game and you won't regret it. So you thought we were really going to do this without doing some honorable mentions? Honorable mention number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy was definitely a surprise for me, because earlier in the year, Marvel's Avengers came out, and it wasn't horrible, but it was just not a very good game. But Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy pushes Enix into a great direction, and the script for this game was brilliant, and this was mostly just a team game. It put focus on being a team game and having the characters arguing and having good conversations, and of course, you got to listen to great 80s music, so that's a plus. So Guardians of the Galaxy is number 3 on the honorable mentions. Number 2 on the honorable mentions is Back 4 Blood. Back 4 Blood is an honorable mention because this game is fun. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a fun game, but there's some elements that I didn't like the difficulty was very weird throughout the game, but the Ridden / the zombies / the special infected were all great new additions to this game. It was fun to play, especially if you were friends. Also, the versus mode was impossible if you were the survivors. The Ridden / the special infected were just too overpowered, but it was still fun, to just be the special infected and freaking straight massacre the survivors. I enjoy Left 4 Dead more, but this installment into the Left 4 Dead series is definitely a very welcomed addition. And the last honorable mention number 1 is Ratchet and Clank Drift Apart. Now, Ratchet and Clank is definitely something that would have been top 3 if I was able to play more of this game. Now, this game is definitely a nostalgic game if you've ever played any Ratchet and Clank games before this, and it's very energetic from the start. I don't know how the game ends, but it's very fun from the start, and I loved playing it. Now I don't have a PlayStation, which is why I didn't play all of this game. So this game is definitely fun, and even though it's definitely a new gen game, it's definitely got some of the old things in this game from older installations. And of course, from the story, it's great. And hey man, if you got a PlayStation, I definitely think you should go play this game. Number 3 for the top games of 2021, Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite is definitely the best Halo installation to the series in a very long time. The campaign is stellar. The multiplayer is reminiscent from Halo 1 and 3 and Halo Reach. This game is amazing. And the crazy thing is they let the multiplayer be free. And the multiplayer is amazing and out delivers itself. The battle pass thing is, I'm not the best. I don't really care for battle passes or anything like that. But if you're into battle passes, they got it. Everything that you would want, they got it. This is a perfect and a great arcade arena shooter game that over delivered what we anticipated. And if you're not an FPS fan, man oh man, you might just become one playing this game right here. I'm telling you that right now. Number 2 in the top games of 2021 is 12 Minutes. Now, this game, 12 Minutes, is a great freaking game. If you are somebody that's into puzzle objective type games or adventure games that are just amazing, you definitely need to play this game. This game is amazing. I watched coryxkenshin play it, and I was blown away. I had to play the game myself, and that doesn't happen a lot. This game, if you throw something away, you might need it later on, which is crazy. And William Dafoe was a cop in this game, and he did tremendous. There's so much stuff that you can do in this game. There's so many things you can mess around with in this game, things you could throw away. It's just amazing. And if you played this game, you want to talk to somebody about this game. It's kind of like Spider-Man. It's not that high, but it's definitely kind of there. 12 Minutes is definitely something you should jump into. It's a very good story game. Definitely a very crazy good twist for a genre like how this game is. I definitely recommend it. It's very good. Go play 12 Minutes as soon as you can. And number 1 for the top game of 2021 is Resident Evil Village. Now, I know some of you guys aren't gonna agree with this, but man, oh man, this game was just stellar to me. No game had beaten this game for my number 1 all year, and it didn't come close. Maybe if I finish some games, maybe, but this game was amazing. And I was so hyped for it, and it over-delivered my expectations. Just to start, man, Lady Dimitrescu, we all know. We all know. Do I think that they could have organized the villains that you beat differently? Yes, I do. And that, I think, is the only flaw I think this game has. Lady Dimitrescu dies in the first 4 hours of the game, which sucks. I think they could have did that differently, especially since he was marketed so heavily. But this game was amazing, from finding out that Ethan was a mold monster since Resident Evil 7, which is freaking crazy, to right before that, Ethan getting murdered by Mother Miranda, and Mother Miranda being the old woman and being Mia at the beginning of the game, and Chris Redfield, for some reason, not telling us that our house was infiltrated by this crazy woman that he shot in the face 4 times at the beginning of the game that we thought was our wife. And the whole reason we were trying to freaking get our baby back is because we thought Chris stole our baby, and we were mad at Chris for no reason, and he was just trying to protect us. Man, this game is crazy. The Lycans and the witch ladies and the daughters that are Dimitrescu's daughters that are vampires, but not really vampires, just conception of vampires. This game is amazing. No way it could have been outside of number top two. It was my favorite game of this year. I hope you guys agree, because I definitely love this game. And Resident Evil Village is number one, bro. Sorry. And let's not forget that Evelyn is our daughter. Well, Rose is basically a better Evelyn that mold Ethan and his wife had. I always forget, Mia had. So much happened in Resident Evil Village. I can't wait for the next installment of Resident Evil. If it's, I don't know what they're gonna do, but the DLC, I wonder what's gonna happen with that. But if you guys haven't figured it out already, that is why Resident Evil Village is number one on the top games of 2021. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys did not agree with my list, you can just go make your own list. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you did, make sure you guys hit that like button. If you liked it even more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notifications. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And this is going to be the last video going into the new year. Have a good rest of this year, 2021. And let's go into the new year strong. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. Yeah!